Moncton is a small town in the sense that everybody kind of knows each other, everybody kind of goes to the same activities, everyone knows the hockey teams that play against each other and stuff like that.
Having grown up in Moncton myself, I grew up where my brother played hockey, so of course my children were going to play hockey. And so my boys played hockey, we watched hockey at home.
Growing up, I always dreamed of playing hockey. I was always at the rink 2-3 times a week watching my older brother. Always wanted to, but again, I was realizing that stand-up hockey's not gonna be my route.
He would come in the locker room, and obviously just having one leg, it was kind of a big surprise for everyone, and they kind of just brought him in and welcomed him in as one of the guys, and he would cheer for us, and he was kind of like the dude on the team.
He would be the guy who opened the door for the players to get on the ice, and the players would all fist bump him, and he was almost like a mascot.
I was a little bit older once I learned how unique congenital hemipelvectomy is. Once I started hitting like grade 6, grade 7, that's when I really realized like, okay, no, I'm sticking out like a sore thumb. I'm quite different here.
We were going into a bank, and I had never heard of anything like it. And I don't know for the life of me who was the player, but he's sitting in his sledge, and it was the national team. And I'm looking at the poster, and I'm like, this is the answer. This is the answer, Jacob.
There was an event touring Canada, so just after the Vancouver Games. That's when I met Greg Westlake.
When the athletes from the Olympic Heroes came out on stage and Greg introduced himself, Jacob and I just like, no, this can't be happening. We were so amazed.
When you see somebody out of the corner of your eye in the front row while you're giving a speech, and he's got the crutches in his hands, and you see that, immediately that light bulb goes off and you go, that could be a hockey player. And honestly, even if he didn't want to play hockey, you just want people with disabilities to know that the Paralympics are awesome. And so after I was done my little spiel to the school, I just went over, and Jacob was with his mom and just said hi.
He gave us some contacts to get para-hockey started in New Brunswick.
My mom worked really, really hard to kind of open the doors, traveling all the time to Fredericton and meeting with different organizations for people to discover the joy of playing sledge hockey, and it really opened the door in Moncton and New Brunswick in itself for kids to be able to play.
His mother reached out to me. She had seen that I was involved with the sport over in Prince Edward Island. And they were trying to get something going in Moncton, and I stopped off and talked to her about the sport and what I knew at that point, which really wasn't a ton either. Flash forward, the developmental team for Team Canada came down to Moncton to put on a camp, and they had a demo there. And I knew who the team manager was at the time. When I was talking with him, he says, if he gets some ice time and gets, some coaching, there might be a chance there.
That first ice time was a big part of why I really took a hold of my life, really. We made something out of nothing. Granted, it was a little bit more of my mother that got the ball rolling, but nothing was happening for para-hockey. And then all of a sudden I was on the ice every week.
Came out to at least one practice a week for quite a while. Was looking for some ice times to get ready to attend a camp. What an opportunity for us and our team and our kids to have somebody out there, a different perspective. And so we started coming out to a few practices, and basically we could use Jacob as an example of hard work and perseverance and whatnot.
We can teach someone how to shoot. We can teach people how to get on their edges and make cuts and turns. But he had some raw power and just some great speed on him. And for our sport, speed kills right now.
In all reality, I don't think I ever thought it wasn't attainable, because I was, in my mind, determined the maple leaf was going to end up on my jersey.
As parents, when our kids are going through things and they want something so bad, it becomes your dream. So for him to make that team, I could then drop him off and go, there, you've succeeded your dream, you're where you want it to be.
Oh, that first goal in Bridgewater was the best way it could have happened, I think. To share that moment with my family, and not even my family, but everybody that's watched me grow. I don't think I could have scripted it better. I would have probably made it a snipe though instead of a backdoor shove in though.
It's just really fun to see somebody go from quiet kid in the corner of the gym, just trying to, fit in an able-bodied world, to where he is now. I hope he makes it to a Paralympics one day. I can't wait to watch him, and it would just feel so great to see that.
It's been great to sit back and watch him develop, not only as a para ice hockey player, but into a man.
It's so exciting to see him be able to do what he really loves to do.
Really, para hockey's just to thank for everything that's in my life.